I'm spinning around in my chair, I wonder, how could you get away with this for so long? Explain that to me. You don't want to talk, huh? That's okay. I've had a lot of you people. It's my job. People like you who test my patience each and every day. I'm actually too nice for this job. I guess that's why I'm suited. I don't get mad easily. Like you. I'm waiting. You don't want to talk? That's not wise. Finally, you speak. While you're on a roll, why don't you tell me what your name is? You have to tell me. Is this a joke? Is your name really James Garfield? Okay, I thought I had to put up with your sarcasm too. I can smoke in here all I want. There's nothing you can do about it. You've done much worse, I'm sure. Now why don't you start to tell me a few things? Don't play games with me, James. You really want to test me? You really want to push my buttons today, don't you? He doesn't talk. Okay. Well, I recovered this from the evidence room. You have a lot of explaining to do, Mr. Garfield. What we've uncovered from this wallet, first of all, is none of your business. But second of all, why would you commit an armed robbery? For only $7. I don't know any fool who would do such a thing. Did you expect a lot of money from this poor man? Or did you just do it because you felt like it? Did you have a thing against this man? Or do you really just like money? Might as well just slobber it all over your face while we're here. Why don't we start printing fake copies while we're here, too? Yes, there's no other dollar bills in here. There's nothing else. We've taken out every single thing that was in every single one of these pockets. Every single thing. It's wiped clean. It's leather, and we already examined this, and there were no fingerprints from you. So, which we also found suspicious. Why didn't you go to reach his wallet? Yes, he's gone now. You had the power to end his life. Yep, and you just took off running very, very foolishly. But I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to show you what we found. And for this much, I kind of just think it was not wise. I'm looking at my notes here about you. We had to do background checks, and doesn't look good for you. Nope. Doesn't look good for you at all. You may need to be examined for psychological testing. What was your motive behind killing him? Do you know who you were going to attack? Do you know who this was? Okay. Unfortunately, jealousy gets to a lot of people's heads. It's a disease. Okay. Well, I appreciate you telling me some more things right now. I really do. And you can't lie to me. What you tell me has to be what you tell in court on the 15th. Okay. 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 Whoa. Slow down, buddy. I can't write that fast. Okay. By the way, you look tired. Do you want a coffee? You sure? Okay. I can't get through my job without at least 2 coffees. They don't pay me enough. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I appreciate you being very honest with me about this, okay? Now I have a couple more questions for you before we do an experimental evaluation on you and test. Normally we don't do this before. We have not done this before, nor have we ever done this before, but we're going to try something on you in a bit, which may or may not improve your, well, insanity, basically, unstable condition. You're obviously not in the right place of mind right now, especially since you've done that to someone. There's a lot more questions we're going to have to ask, but my job is just to ask you these basic questions that they've given me about this and go from there. So, what I'm going to ask you now is, how did you find this man? How did you track him down? How were you able to... Okay, sir, I'm going to ask again. How did you find this man? Okay. Phone tracking, okay. And you guys were friends? Well, obviously, not anymore. What people do for a living. Okay, chill, dude. I'm not here to judge you. Just want to speak out my mind. Okay. I'm staring at you because I'm trying to figure out what motives there were. Don't play dumb with me. I know there was another motive, and we're gonna figure it out. Whether you release the truth or not. You got that? Be here all day. You want to play a staring contest? So can I. Okay. Well, we just made it really awkward, so you're gonna ask my last... Okay. Okay, so I just made it really awkward, so now I'm gonna ask you my last question so we can get out of here as soon as we possibly can. Got it? Okay. My final question for you is, why do you do this for a living? I know you do this for a living. You pay your rent with that money. We've kept track records of your payments, and none of them came from a legitimate source of income. You find your way, huh? You find your way, huh, Mr. Garfield? I'm sure you do. Hurting innocent people does not count as a source of income. Do you really want to go there with me today? The real question I have for you is, why are you here today? Why did you commit such a heinous act as to have to resort to getting caught? Which I'm sure wasn't up to you, was it now? It was up to your indecisiveness and your well, lack of knowing how to plan, because this is your 5th crime in 1 month, and usually you'd be a pro at it by now. Well, I think not. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's all I have to say. Okay. Well, you have to ask that last question. You have to. I can be here all day. I can only get so many coffees. You really want them to pay me to sit here all day and just stare at your face? You really want me to make easy money? Then answer the question. Calm down. We can get you some baby aspirin if you want. Just breathe. My job is to get the right answers and get you to answer the questions. My job is not to be mean to you. I'm actually surprised you're being insulted by my snarky remarks when you just murdered someone. Am I making such an impact on you? I thought so. Okay. Is that it? I'm sure you have a couple more things to tell me. That was really irrelevant, but okay. That's like me telling you what I ate this morning. I don't care. I'm sure you don't either. I'm trying to put a good use to our time here. But I can't think of anything else to ask you. I almost forgot. These were the only 2 other things we revealed in the wallet. These are going to be tested for fingerprint. So, does this look familiar to you? Any of these items? Like these tweezers? Or these pieces of paper that are folded up like this? Does any of this look familiar to you? One of the pieces of paper has an address. The other one has a note. The note says, "I will be returning at 11:45 p.m. The address is the address of the guy's friend. The guy you shot. No, we don't have the concealed weapon here at the moment. It's currently being under evaluation. Now answer the question. Do you know what these 2 notes are for? The time of his return home and the address of his friend, where he was headed to. Don't play with me. Do you know? I know you know, and you're being very stubborn right now. I can see it in your eyes. Look into my eyes and tell me that you don't know. Your lip is quivering. I figured. And his friend, do you know him? No. We'll be sure to ask again in court. But of course, if you're lying now and it doesn't match up with what you say in court, you're in deeper trouble. So it's your choice. Gotta stick to the story, even if it's a lie. Okay. And the note, you have nothing to do with it. You swear. Okay. All right. And the tweezers. You know nothing about. Okay. You do. Tell me more. They're your tweezers. So, what you're telling me is that he came over your house just to take your tweezers. This sounds like either a very dumb move on the guy you killed, because it sounds like to me that he was going to his friend's house to use the tweezers as a weapon, even though you had a concealed weapon on hand. It makes no sense to me. What was he going to do, take his eyes out with the tweezer? Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the case. It still was there, like, who keeps a tweezer in his wallet? No more further questions. I almost forgot. We have to do the test on you. Don't be silly, we're not going to harm you. It is the ASMR test. It's supposed to help calm you down from what you did. Calm your nerves. We know you can't live with what you did, so we can at least try to save yourself from getting a heart attack before you go to court, so. Okay. Stare at my pen. Right here. Tip of the pen. Just stare at it. Trust me, it's going to help you. Yeah, it is shocking. I am trying to help you. Just stare. Okay. Keep looking at it. Don't look at me. Just ignore my ugly face. Just keep staring at the pen. Okay. Okay. Good job. You're doing good. Just stare at the pen. Sir, this is no kind of joke. I know it may seem weird to you, but I take my job very seriously. This is one of the first times we're doing this, and it's supposed to help keep your mind off things and keep you relaxed. Now take advantage of this quiet atmosphere and do as I say. Close your eyes. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. I'm not going to harm you. Open your eyes. Okay. Do you at least feel a bit more at ease now? Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to give you direction on what to do next, but I just need you to sit here for another couple minutes. Okay? We're just waiting on our co-workers to tell us what to do next. Okay? Okay. You feel better? If you want to know, no, I've never killed anyone before. Never had to face that, thankfully. So I don't know what to tell you. It was just not the wisest move on your part. Okay. You can relax. Lay your head back if you want. Close your eyes.